the home of the Tigers since 2000. Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Detroit, Jack Flaherty. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
J.J. Weatherholt leading things off and takes a strike.
Okay, 720.
Swings through that. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The shortstop.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That's a ball. That's out.
Just underway here in Detroit. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Yeah, that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
Batting third, the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
So man aboard next to hit, Alec Burleson. And there's a foul ball. Now a rip into left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Nolan Gorman. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fastball for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
We're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now it's going to be Jordan Walker right through there for a strike. Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike two. Hard hit, right side. Torres fires over to first. They limit the damage here. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Detroit, and for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Dustin May. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Colt Keith leading things off and takes a strike.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Scott takes it in for the out. One away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Seeing plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against the righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for him or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two down, bases empty. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. The 0-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out of the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back at Comerica Park, all set for the start of the inning. Thomas Sajazi digs in now. Sajazi getting to start in left. Made his big league debut in 2025, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. The 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Carpenter makes his way towards it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. In the dirt. Now 1-2. That one missed. That misses, and the count's full. On the ground to third, McKinstry throws to first in time. One out in the second.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Nathan Church.
And up next for St. Louis, Nathan Church. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And 1-2. Way high.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Let's go, Jack.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. And that is that. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. But they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ball, inside.
And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges.
Come on, Kerry.
Here's a 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
And that one upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Come on, Tiger. Let's go.
3-2 now. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a
Take the
leadoff
bait.
walk.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 31.
Here's Riley Green.
been taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, lay off that pitch down.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That one kicks away from the catcher.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Got him swinging for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler.
Ball inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Grounds one to short. Herrera throws to first in time.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. That one way outside. 1-2 the count. In the dirt. The 2-2 on the way. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Carpenter coming home. The tag, and he's in there. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Two outs, runner at first. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Quick move to first. McKinstry dives back in safely. The 1-0. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
Inside, ball 2.
Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. On the corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the third. All tied 1-1.
It's a go, go, go. It's a go, it's a go. Make some money, spend some money, make it back, or some more. It's a go, go, go. It's a go, it's a go. If you know, then you know. If you don't, then you don't. Ay.
Back here in Detroit, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott, the second.
Ball.
Ground ball to the right side. Torkelson takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Into center. Meadows coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1.
Off the chain, off the hook. Go to work, baby, cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like
Back at Comerica Park. Bottom of the inning. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
Let's go, Parker.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Gorman takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
For the Tigers, the designated hitter, Keith.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Colt Keith will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And foul ball. Tied up here in the early going.
Ball one.
That's too
Ball
low.
two.
And it's 2-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Batter number 7, shortstop,
Kevin McGonigal digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey.
And now it's 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Sajazi on the move, and the inning is over. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. On to the 4th. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets under it and pops it up. McKinstry under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 16, Nolan Gorman.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey!
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Carpenter moving under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. 0 for 1 so far.
Nope.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Swings through that. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Let's go, Jack.
Struck him out looking. Redbirds down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom 4, here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Popped up. Weatherholt settles under this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Come on now.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 30.
Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. He reached out a walk his first time.
Here we go, Kerry.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 31.
And now Riley Green struck out swinging his first time. Oh, 1 down. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up. Herrera settles underneath it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Detroit and stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
This is smacked left field line. That's a base hit, and they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated
Nice
hitter,
line drive to the pull
Nathan
side right there, but he
Sure.
didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Nathan Church. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Over to Torres. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals.
Aye!
Two down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A solo shot. And the Cardinals have the lead now. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And that is that. Detroit making up ground with this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Aye!
Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Tigers, the third baseman,
At the plate, Zach McKinstry.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Aye!
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The Cards leading by a run last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. Popped up. Sajazi coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman.
Here comes Torque to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Foul ball there. Pop foul out of play off to the right. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Ropita sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traje pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR. Yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres.
J.J. Weatherholt getting ready to hit.
Second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
This one in the air. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Ivan Herrera.
Now up for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Nope.
Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Kyle Finnegan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Foster also throwing. This one in the air, right field. And that will drop foul.
No, that's a foul ball.
Let's go, Tigers.
The 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Herrera wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Alec Burleson. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Parker Meadows.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And fouled off. 0-1 now.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Stanek getting loose out there. Swanson warming up as well. The 1-1. Puts it away for the out.
Up next with the Tigers, the designated hitter, Colt.
And now Colton Keith. Fouled off left side. The Cardinals up by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Weatherholt throws to first. 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Kevin.
And now Kevin McGonigal.
Ball. That's out.
Yeah, good eye. Come on, Detroit, let's go.
Ah.
Come on, Detroit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Let's go, Tigers.
That one inside. Look out. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Tigers fail to make any noise, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Tigers,
We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Finnegan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Nolan Gorman now at the plate.
Nolan Gorman.
Looking good, Tigers.
Nope. Outside.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And it's
That's
even
in.
up.
Ball 2. Ball. That
Outside.
pitch is out.
Here we go, Kyle.
And a payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, number 18, Jordan.
And now the right fielder,
Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Ball one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Gorman gets his lead at first, nobody out.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And down on strikes. One gone here. Now up for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi, 1 for 2.
Yeah!
In the air, right field, Carpenter on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Nathan Church.
So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Nathan Church. This one in the air. McKinstry under it. And that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new
Cardinals,
pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Stanek. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here's Gleyber Torres.
For the Tigers, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Right down to shoot. 0-1.
That's outside.
Swings through that one.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Towards first, Burleson. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. He's 0 for 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And that one ripped to left. That's out number 2.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The Redbirds holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That's down and in. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 down, nobody on. Left field. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Tigers 1. We go to the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Hey!
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Meadows under it. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Ivan Herrera.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kyle Finnegan won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now
They turn things over to the southpaw, Tyler Holton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So up next, Ivan Herrera, a walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Hey!
The 0-1. And there's a ball. Holton, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Tigers 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
The
Off
guy
the
at the
plate,
plate
ball
could
one.
recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 1-0.
He's
that's
clearly
off the
trying
plate.
to work
Ball
him
two.
away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
On the ground, right
No,
side.
foul ball.
But that rolls foul. Two-one now. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And next up for the Tigers, Zach McKinstry. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Ball in.
The Cards trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's
He's
ball
just
two.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first,
He's
but he
good.
beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle, and the tying run is on.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit. And it's into the gap. And the go-ahead run is on base. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Oh, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Really important at-bat coming up now.
So digging in, Parker Meadows. And now a bunt, but it's a foul ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Almost got him. Two on, one out.
Ball, that's outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive. In there, sets him down on strikes. Huge strikeout there, and the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ryan Stanning out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, George Soriano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Chopped on the ground. Pereira. The flip. Nicely done for the
That's
out. Tigers strand a pair, and they trail it here 2-1. We go to the ninth. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Kiter Montero getting ready to go. Vest getting loose as well. Yo one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Ball one
that's
there.
out.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That misses the zone. Ball two.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch, and they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Now here is Nolan Gorman. High fly ball, right field. Carpenter on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, number 18, Jordan.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Tyler Holton done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Will Vest. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now here is Jordan Walker. Fought off foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they still lead it 2-1. Back here in Detroit, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. That one misses, and that is ball one. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Check swing, went around. Strike one. The Cardinals trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swings through that one for strike two.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
One out man at first. Now Kerry Carpenter. Quick toss to first. McGonigal back in on a dive. And that is in for a strike. Going one. Now one missed. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Chopped left side. And it's just foul. That was close. Here's a 1-2. Pitch kicks away.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott under it, brings it in, and there's two away.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 31.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now at the plate, Riley Green trying to deliver as the hero.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And there's a strike. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Heading for the plate. He'll score, and the Tigers even it up. It's a two-out double, and the winning run is at second base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you could come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Dylan Dingler will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one hit the knees for a strike. Trying to send this to extra innings. In the air, right field. And that is the third out of the inning. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. 2-2 game. On to extra innings. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi.
Well, not easy to bounce back mentally after blowing the lead in the bottom of the ninth, but we'll see what this team has on the road in extras.
And there's a strike on the outside corner, and the count 1-1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Kiter Montero appears to be getting loose. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Jansen, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Now swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. Wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Nathan Church digs in now. Here's your 1.
Ball, that's low.
Line drive, that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And a 1-2. That one missed.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And it remains 2-2. Goes down looking. Pajes wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Go-ahead run on base. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The Cards lead one. Score remains 2-2. Back in Comerica Park. On to the bottom of the 10th. Zach McKinstry getting ready to hit.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. That one missing inside. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next to the Tigers, the first baseman, Spencer.
So up next, Spencer Torkelson, 1 for 3.
That's out. Hey!
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air to left center, Sajazi on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. George Soriano won't go any further tonight. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
St.
pitcher
Louis,
for the Cardinals,
number
Matt
49,
Sponson.
Matt Sponson.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And
Ball
ball one.
Hey!
Next offering is foul back. 2 down, nobody on. And here in extra innings. On the outside corner, got him looking. Tigers are shut down there. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're in extras here, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, J.J. Weatherholt. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here comes the 0-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. A little bit low. Ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Stays alive. The 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Ivan Herrera.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ivan Herrera. Out towards right center field. Meadows on the move to the gap. 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals. The first
Here's
baseman,
A.J. Hinch
Alex
heading towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change right here. Kenley Jansen departs. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
On the mound now, Mark Foster
50.
on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Burleson
Inside
stands
ball.
in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Up next for the Cardinals.
I could watch
the
base
third
hits like that one
baseman,
all day long,
Nolan.
and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Substitution being made at first.
Number 0,
Cardinals going with a pinch runner. Mason Wynn. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Swinging a foul out of play. The Redbirds with the go-ahead run at first. We are in the 11th. Now a pop-up on the infield. McGonigal gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for the Cardinals. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Now into the ball game on defense, Joel Pozo. He takes over as the new first baseman. Colton Heath getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter.
In the air, foul off first. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach, but you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. A 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2 now. And there's
Ball
a ball.
3.
Kerry Carpenter, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And he walked
Take
him.
your base, ball
And
4.
after a lengthy at bat, the walk puts the potential winning run aboard.
The right fielder, number 30.
Making a move at first, and coming in as the Tigers pinch runner, Jahmai Jones. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a miss.
Oh, that's in.
The Tigers with the winning run on at first here in extra innings. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's the Cardinals 2, Tigers 2. On to the 12th.
Leading off for
Now
St.
up for
Louis,
St.
the
Louis,
right fielder,
Jordan
number
Walker.
18, Jordan Walker.
Ball. Ball 2.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Gets him to chase after that one. And that's a strikeout looking. Down on strikes, so there's one away here in the 12th. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Pulled out on strikes. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Late swing, fouled off. Now a quick throw to first. Walker back on a dive. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Ball one there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And there's a base hit to left. Green hurries it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there.
Up next,
Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Sure.
Next is the designated hitter, Nathan Church. On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. But
No,
it's
he's
not
safe.
in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
All loaded up. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. Golden opportunity right here. Late swing fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a bunt right side. And that's foul. The 0-2. And
No, that's
downstairs.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
To the right side. Comes home with it for 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Go ahead run on base. Victor Scott will hit next. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. On the ground out to short. On the run, throw to first.
No, he's
it's
out.
there, and that's a great play. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Detroit, we're in extras here. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
And here is Dylan Dingler. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. 1 away.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Zach.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the first
Here comes the
baseman,
manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matt Swanson won't go any further. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
JoJo Romero on the pitch out of the pen here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. winning run on second base. Right through there for a strike.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Inside, almost got him. Man on second, 2 down.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Parker Meadows in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Got a good jump on it, tracks it down, and that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Inning number 13 set to go. And stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. The 0-1. And that hits the inside corner for a strike. Out to center. Meadows on his way over. And there's one down.
Up next to the Cardinals, the shortstop,
Ivan Herrera now at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And that one is inside ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One-two now. Just missed. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two. And the slider just misses. Outside and low, it's ball 4. And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead run after that long AB ends in a walk. Joel Pozo digs in now, taking his first at-bat of the game after entering on defense. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Lined into right. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump. Nolan Gorman, the next to hit.
That just
Oh, that's off the
misses,
plate.
and that's ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And this one
That's a
squirts
ball.
away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. Two on, one out. And that
Outside,
misses.
that's a ball.
Ball three. And they're all loaded
Nope.
up. And
Ball
an
four.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Now the 0-1. Just
Oh,
missed.
that's just out.
And the count 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Hard liner. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Here's the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, number 25, Thomas Saguency.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mark Foster will depart.
Now pitching for the
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Hyder Montero.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Now up for St. Louis, Thomas Saguency.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
Ball, that's
Just
outside.
missed. And that drops in for a strike.
Tough
Oh,
spot
that's
right here, a
inside.
couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground at first, Torkelson steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. And now this crowd, after grinding it out this long, finds their club down to their final 3 outs. It's the Cardinals 3, Tigers 2. Back at Comerica Park. Last half of the 13th set to go. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Keith stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Check swing called strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Line drive, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is a big first out.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman,
Runners at second and third and 1 out. Jahmai Jones up now for the Tigers. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So digging in, Terry Carpenter.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. A bunt and it's popped up. 2 away now.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
So last chance for the Tigers. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That's in there. Strike 1. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The Tigers with the tying and winning runs in scoring position. And the home team trying to pull it out. Missing inside, ball 2.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the missed play. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see pitching change in this spot. JoJo Romero done for the night, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Justin Brule.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Now the focus shifts to taking the lead. Just find a way to get on base.
That'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Tigers break through to win it in 13.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
score, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.